Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. Yesterday, Daily Nation newspaper captured a story about David Murathe. This is the story. Jubilee Vice Chairman David Murathe said that the president has made it clear he will stick his neck out and heal the hyped, non-existent wound of political animosity between the Agikuyu and Luo communities. The country needs that healing for it to be guaranteed peaceful coexistence into the future. We are nearly certain that our fifth president will be Mr. Odinga, he said. Mr. Odinga's appointment in the region, Kamau Mweha told the nation that Project Odinga in Mount Kenya is live and moving and penetrating the underground of area politics. That's the story as captured by Nation newspaper yesterday. From the tone of that story, ladies and gentlemen, David Murathe, Jubilee Vice Chairman, is making it very, very clear that they are certain that Uhuru Kenyatta will most likely support or endorse Raila Odinga. Yes. And when I talk of Uhuru Kenyatta supporting or endorsing Raila Odinga, there are a very big portion of, or a very big chunk of Kenyans who still don't believe in that. Some Kenyans are still very skeptical of Uhuru Kenyatta supporting or even endorsing Raila Odinga, simply because of the past historical differences or political differences between Kikuyu and the Luo communities, and also between Raila and Uhuru Kenyatta. But if you look at this thing keenly, ladies and gentlemen, without taking any sides, there are very strong indications that even the blind man can see, or a blind person can see, that most likely Uhuru Kenyatta might be serious with Raila Odinga. Or maybe Uhuru Kenyatta might have just decided to support a Raila Odinga candidate. There are very strong indications or reasons for that. I believe the first reason or the first indication, there are so many reasons or indications, but I've summarized them into about 5 indications or reasons. The first indication, ladies and gentlemen, is because of the Gideon Moi factor. That is something we've been discussing in this YouTube channel for quite some time. I strongly believe that Uhuru Kenyatta, were it not for maybe because of the Gideon Moi factor, Uhuru Kenyatta could have had no problem at all supporting a William Ruto candidate or presidency. But because of Gideon Moi factor, Uhuru Kenyatta must do all it takes to make sure he kills William Ruto politically and elevates Gideon Moi to some advantage position to acquire power. And the only person who can help Uhuru Kenyatta achieve that is only Raila Odinga. So I strongly believe that as long as Gideon Moi factor is still active, then Uhuru Kenyatta most likely will just support a Raila Odinga candidature or presidency. Is that simple? The second indication or reason that suggests that Uhuru Kenyatta might just eventually support a Raila candidature is because of Kanu's refusal to join Oka. And instead, Kanu was calling upon an alliance that also has Raila Odinga in it. We all know, and a majority of Kenyans know, that Kanu as a party, or even Gideon Moi himself, does not have a backbone of his own. Gideon Moi most likely gets orders from above, maybe even from the president himself. Or maybe they accurately read the president's mood and act accordingly. Gideon Moi refusing to join Oka is just a clear indication that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta might not be really serious or might not be really much interested in Oka as a political outfit. And when they were refusing, you saw Gideon Moi himself calling for an alliance that has Raila Amolo Odinga. That also shows, ladies and gentlemen, that Uhuru Kenyatta is seriously considering maybe supporting a Raila Amolo Odinga candidate. The third indication, ladies and gentlemen, is because very, very close Uhuru Kenyatta allies, if you leave even Murathe, we have Nancy Gitau, we have Matiang'i, and also we have Tuju. These are very, very close allies of President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. You know, for Murathe, some people have really blackmailed David Murathe. But why is it that other very close allies of the president, who are also considered as part of the deep state, the likes of Nancy Gitau and even Matiang'i, currently are warming up towards Raila Amolo Odinga? Yesterday, Matiang'i led a delegation of Kisii leaders, and Raila captured that. He posted that through his Facebook account, where he met top Gusii leaders, and Matiang'i was part and parcel of that delegation. That's also an indication that Uhuru Kenyatta's close allies are warming up to Raila Amolo Odinga. That's not just accidental, but it's something that is well planned to achieve a specific objective or a political agenda. That's an indication, ladies and gentlemen. The fourth indication that suggests that Uhuru Kenyatta is seriously considering maybe supporting Raila Amolo Odinga is because Uhuru believes that it's only Raila Amolo Odinga that can stop William Ruto. Because if you look at the handshake brigade or the handshake team, look for somebody like Wetangula, Mudavadi, or Kalonzo. I strongly believe, and you can also agree with me, that the only person who can easily beat William Ruto very easily is Raila Amolo Odinga. I'm not campaigning for Raila Amolo Odinga here, but I'm just stating facts as they are. Raila commands a sizable support across the country. And Raila, if you look at all the politicians currently on the side of the handshake, it's only Raila Amolo Odinga who happens to have a support that cuts across the country. So Uhuru Kenyatta wants a candidate that can easily stop William Ruto. And the best candidate Uhuru believes is Raila Amolo Odinga. And then also, ladies and gentlemen, another indication or something that is also making it very hard for Uhuru Kenyatta to betray Raila Amolo Odinga is the perceived split on the mountain. We know for a fact, or even from the by-election results, that it's somehow a 50-50. Though I strongly believe that when Uhuru Kenyatta will come out and make his stand non-trotual, then the mountain might just follow Uhuru to the last man. But because of the perceived split on the mountain, Uhuru Kenyatta's options of betraying Raila Amolo Odinga are always almost reduced to zero, nil. With the perceived split, the only person, the best bet or the safest bet that can make sure Uhuru Kenyatta beats William Ruto is none other than Raila Amolo Odinga. Because Raila Amolo Odinga largely does not need the support of the mountain to beat William Ruto. Raila just needs a small percentage from the mountain to beat William Ruto. Because I strongly believe, assuming that the mountain was solidly united, then it could have been very, very easy for even the president, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, to betray Raila Amolo Odinga. Because it would just maybe, if he wanted Gideon Moi, he could just support Gideon Moi with the Mount Kenya vote. And then he could just convince maybe Kalonzo or even Musalia Mudavadi or any other small community to top it up. And Gideon Moi could have just been the president. And also on these, ladies and gentlemen, the constant factor here why Uhuru might not betray Raila Amolo Odinga is because of Gideon Moi. Uhuru Kenyatta wants to position Gideon Moi to some kind of advantage position that can make Gideon Moi acquire power. And I strongly believe, ladies and gentlemen, that assuming we don't have a BBI, assuming there is no BBI, and on this I've differed with so many people, without BBI, most likely, Raila Odinga most likely, without BBI, might just end up picking Gideon Moi as his running mate. Because then without picking Gideon Moi as his running mate, then I strongly believe that Uhuru Kenyatta might have no reason at all supporting a Raila Odinga candidate. With BBI, you might find Gideon Moi even being nominated as the prime minister or even again the deputy president. So I strongly believe, ladies and gentlemen, that for Uhuru Kenyatta to accomplish his mission of elevating Gideon Moi, then he has to do that through a Raila Odinga, but only if Raila maybe has Gideon Moi as his running mate, or as his vice deputy president, or even as the prime minister. Without that, ladies and gentlemen, then I see no reason at all anything that can compel Uhuru Kenyatta to support a Raila Odinga candidature. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, let me stop it there. If you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very first time, kindly subscribe and also give this video a like. Give it a like, please. Give it a like. And to our continued fans and subscribers in this YouTube channel, we are almost hitting 7.4 thousand subscribers. We are really doing well, but I kindly also request you that also subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, and also give this video a like. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana.